Bigfoot owl in the woods. I just want to show you, this was very recent, within the past week or so. See the tree? Here's the trunk of that tree, broke off. See how yellow it is? Why they break like that, I don't know. The wind don't look like it's diseased. Okay, I'll keep on going. Who's that? I don't know if that was the, nah, I don't think so. The game warden. Oh, he's not gonna find anything on me. Alright. A whole bunch of trees down here. You can see that. All along this line. It's like a friggin' wall. A wall of trees that are down just in this line, going from the south and going north. That's strange. Why in this line? Alright, this is something new. Look at this. These, I don't know if these trees are growing in, but this is crazy. Look at this. There's one tree there, the other one there. Okay? And look at this. They crisscross over here. And then there's this old tree that split in half over here. How the hell did it get split in half? That's what I don't understand. I'm hearing noises behind me across the creek. And look at this gigantic bender. You see that? Look at that, it's a big one, about 15 feet high, and goes down to the ground. I'm thinking to let off what do you call a shot from my 45. This is crazy. This really is, and all these branches and whatnot down here. See that? This I don't understand though. The way it crisscrosses, and then there's this split, which was probably an old sapling, but why is it split like that? Nothing, doesn't look like anything caused it to split. Here's Zelina, and it's not grown here. I just pushed it over with my foot. Alright, I'll keep going. Look at this. Is this an X? Huh? You got that big branch going up and a tree going up that makes an X. I can't say it's an X for sure, but it's a possibility. And there's also a leaner here, right under this piece that makes the X going into the crook of the tree there. It's unusual. Here's something that's actually a fork. It's a fork, you see it? But is it in the ground? Yeah, definitely. It's solid when I touch it. But that's what I find unusual over there. That wall of trees and branches going from almost the road all the way down close to the creek. This old monster of a tree, look at it. It's a monster of a tree, about 20 feet high, I guess. Close to 20 feet high. There's big old trees everywhere. This is an old woods, boy, I tell you. Look at this friggin' monster of a tree. And that's not on Zoom either. Look at that thing, how huge it is. Crazy. Amazing. Alright, I'm getting close to the creek. I should have started out trying not to make any noise, but I didn't. Look at this. These two tree trunks that are broken, snapped. You know? Why are they snapped? And where did they come from? There's no spot, no tree ball from them. I don't know. Alright, here's the creek that has water in it. Last time I was here, it was dry as a bone, but now it's running slowly. See? I can hear it running. Or is that the wind from the trees? Probably the wind. But this was all full of leaves. You didn't even know it was here because it was there were so many leaves. You know, I mentioned that this brown stuff was iron. I was wrong. I think it's something called tannic, I believe. Tannic is what it is. Not rust from iron. Or else these grounds would have been ripped up and the iron pulled out of them. Okay, onward and upward. Here's a tree that came down, and it goes right in the crook of that fork tree right there. You know, how did it get in the fork? I don't know. Look at this, about 20-foot tall trunk of a tree that the woodpeckers have been pecking into. You see that? They almost go completely through. And I could see light through part of the top tree there. I can see light, so they did go through. It's crazy, right? Look at this. You could see light through there. You see light on the other side? These friggin' woodpeckers, they really know how to peck. Yeah, I'm going to show you an example of what it looked like the other day. A couple of days, last week or whatever it was. You see this? It looks like just leaves, but there's the water. And there's the water on this side. So evidently the water's going under. This is that rock stone bridge I crossed over. Now this is naturally made, it's not man-made, it's natural. A natural stone bridge. You could hear the water running underneath me. And going out on this end. That's cool. Look at this. I'm pointing up south, and it's like a friggin' road going straight up towards the other road. See that? There's no trees in between the left side and the right side. Only that one leaner there, and I want to go see if that's a natural leaner, meaning a tree, or it's something that was placed there that has no root ball. You see that? Can you see this? How it just... I never noticed this before. Alright, this is what I'm attempting to move. Hold on. No, that was just stuck into the ground. It's a friggin' tree that was stuck into the ground, and the fork of it was leaning against this sapling, I guess you call it. It's not a full-grown tree, it's a sapling. You can't see it because it's in front of another tree. A tree, there it is. When I go around, that's it. That's the sapling it was hung up against. But how the hell did it get down here? Here's a tree crossing this, what was probably once a road. I don't understand why there are no trees growing here. This I see is a tree that broke off the bottom of these trees here. This is a quadad. It might have been a quinad at one time. It broke off that bottom piece. You see that? So that's natural. Yeah, I didn't check my time when I turned the camera on because I only could do half-hour shots. That's the most I will do. Once I get that friggin' Filmora program running, I'll be doing them the way I used to. Instead of having the camera on all the time, I'll shut it off, see something that looks important, and then turn it on. Oh, I found a forest grove down the road about a mile. That's where I'm gonna be going. And I think this is the bender I showed you. Look at that, how big it is. It's a huge bender. Where the hell are you? There it is. And goes down into the ground. See that? Up, around, and there's the base of it over there. That's the base of it. But this really caught my eye. These trees that look like benders, but they're very low. And they crisscross. And then you have that split. How the hell did the split get on this side? I can't figure that out. Can't figure it out. It's crazy. Don't make sense. Here's part of it. Look at it. See it? And it goes this way. See? It's crazy. This is that tree that I said is very new. Never saw it before. There's a couple of them. Here's the root ball of one tree. Right there. There's the root ball. That's relatively new. Within the past week or two. And this big monster came off of that big yellow piece there. See that? That big monster laying on the ground came off of that. But they all run down. All the way down to the creek. You know? Like a fence. Hoping, I guess, the deer go around it. Where they'll be hiding. I can't wait till hunting season is over in the early spring. That's when I heard the knocks and the whistles way up there where I'm pointing south, where it goes up over the ridge to the north side. That's where I heard all the sounds. Knocks and whistles. And another thing, I saw a friggin' deer. It had to be a buck because of the color of it, but at that time of the year it dropped its horns. And this thing was going like crazy. It was moving. And it was right behind me, like 20 feet. I didn't cause it to run like that, and there was no one here. Why was it running so damn fast? I don't know. I never mentioned that deer. I didn't even hear it. I just happened to turn around and see this deer, 20 feet, big buck, running like crazy, at least 30 miles an hour or more, going down east, across. It was going across the lower part of the ridge there and running as fast as hell down to the east side of this area. All the way down east you have private property, and that's where they go. They're not stupid, the deer. They go into the private property because they know the hunters are in Pennsylvania, and down there it's New York, and that's where they go. Alright, it's drizzling. My lens is getting all wet, so I'm gonna have to call this a DZ. Oh, there's a truck over there. Whose truck is that? I don't know. Could be a game warden. Well, no, it's not. Different color license plate. Alright, I'm getting water all over my lens. I gotta dry it up. So that's it. Goodbye.